What's good, everyone? It's Cat from the Monkey Making Misplaced channel. Today I will be profiling Ezel. Just gonna start off with the ride line here real quick. We obviously have the Ezel ride line. You need this ride line to get the superior ride. You get that ability from Bowmate. And Gareth allows you to search the order, which you'll see in a bit. The whole deck cares about superior riding Ezel and rushing your opponent down as fast as possible. If you're lucky, you go first and you can ride Ezel on while they're at grade 1, which allows you to get really good pressure in. It is a huge glass cannon deck though. Me and Leo worked on the deck to make it so that you can draw a lot of cards and potentially survive, turns where you don't kill them. But you'll see that in the card choices in a bit. That's the ride line. As I said, Persona ride is very important, so we are gonna max out on it with 3 more Ezels in the main deck along with Chalice. If you do not Persona ride, your rear guards hit like they're shooting pea shooters. You need this to hit numbers, you need to apply pressure, so we absolutely had to max out. And don't worry about the order because we only played 2 of it. It is not the best order in the world. I think Vermilion got a much better one. It is not god-awful. It lets you look at the top 7, get a unit that has equal or less grade to your Vanguard, and call it to board, and it gets +5. While not being an awful order, that's all it does. It would have been much better if it could throw itself into Soul. It is free, but honestly could have been much better. So we are allowed to play Chalice in a deck like this because you're probably going to play this like 1 time on your first grade 3 turn. So the Chalice and the order do not interfere with each other. Moving on to the grade 2s, probably a little bit of a controversial, only 2 Bowmains. He is good, but we needed to make some cuts for other cards such as Ninja Boy here. He's a neat card. He allows you for a Soul Blast and a discard to get a card with 1 clan. So it lets you get your Persona rides back. Where they go? There they are. It allows you to get them back so you can loop Persona rides. You can also get more Bowmates. You can get Witches. The Bunny Girl Dindrain. Just a 2 of though. It's cool if you have it, but you don't necessarily need it. So the card we made space for is Saldi here. We play 4 of her. Her ability is on place by a card's ability, counterblast 1, draw a card, and she gets +5. Again, it just allows more pressure and giving you hand advantage, which is very, very much needed in this deck. You can call it off Ezel, you can call it off the order, or if you're lucky, you could potentially call it off Drilling Angel, which we play 4 of. He provides Soul and a potential board build, so you can get Saldi in the Soul and maybe call her out, maybe a Bowmate if you Soul Blasted it from your Soul to get him into rotation a little bit. Overall, we're playing a lot of utility grade 2s because I think the deck really needs it, and I've been liking it so far. I think the deck's been working really, really well with it. Grade 1s, obviously, for PGs. The trial deck should be out, so we will try to get the Blitz order. It's a lot more affordable now for people to get, so obviously change one of these for the Blitz order, but PGs are pretty staples. The grade 1s, self-explanatory as well. We play 4 Witch and 4 Dindrain. A Witch gets +5 when she's placed on the board. It doesn't have to be an ability. As long as she's placed, she will get the +5, which is really good because it makes her 13k base. And for a single CB, she allows you to draw a card. Again, hand advantage. Hand advantage is very important because you're going to want to call a board because the whole point of this deck is to throw units to the bottom of the deck to open up more rear guards. And that's what Dindrain does. At the end of the battle, she boosts. You can put the card she boosted to the bottom and restand her, which is good because this is a multi-attack deck, so you have a booster. Her other ability is when placed, if you have a Vanguard with only 1 clan, Soul Blast to countercharge. She is your countercharger. The Soul Blast 2 is a pretty steep cost, but we built the deck with the Drilling Angel in mind to help with that. I don't use it too often. I use it maybe once a game, twice if I really need to. Overall, I do think they're mandatory 4-ups. And that's it for the grade 1s. The trigger lineup, we play 7 crits just for the pressure. If you have the effect crits, play them, not mandatory at all. While this deck does have a soul issue, if you have to call a crit to provide soul, you're probably in a losing state anyway, but it'd just be nice to have that option. We do play 4 fronts, however. As I said, if you don't have Persona Ride, these numbers do not hit. This allows you to hit a little bit harder, and if you whip Persona Ride, but if you're lucky enough to hit a front trigger in your drive checks, that kind of mitigates it, plus it's great shield value. I haven't tested draws yet. That might be something I want to test, but I don't really want to lower the counts of any of these 2, so that is the issue. But it might be something we test down the line. We do play 4 heal. Again, depending on your meta, you can change 2 of these for whatever. I just play the vanillas at the moment because we're just playing with each other. We know the meta, doesn't matter. And of course, the 1 OT to win games. That is the deck. There's one card I do want to show really quick that we were playtesting, and it's Relentless Dragon. He's pretty cool. What he does, you can put him into the soul, look at the top card and call it. Provide soul and it gets you a unit. We were playing him for quite a while. He did work out, but a lot of the times he would call a trigger, which doesn't matter too much because you could just use Din Drain to put it back. And that's the cool thing about Din Drain. If you have a trigger in hand, she will put it back in the deck for you. I did cut him for the Hammer Chick. I think the Hammer Chick just provided more utility with the draw and power. Not a bad card. If you don't have the Hammer Chick, you can easily just play him. The deck is really good. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Again, it is a glass cannon, so if you're into that, it'll be a really fun deck. If you go first, it just feels amazing. If you go second, it's not that bad because you will hit the grade 3 first. But yeah, thank you for watching. See you on the next one.